Hello everybody and welcome to your 10 minutes of Eve. Last time we talked about Tech 2 production, the basics of it, and today we will delve into the secrets of invention. Because while the mechanic is quite simple, there can be a lot to consider. If you like my episodes and my approach, please remember to leave a like, comment and subscribe. This helps me a lot. Invention. First of all, as always, you will have to find a facility which supports invention. It is necessary to state that because not every facility which supports the other types of industrial services like manufacturing or research and copying supports invention. That's true for NPC stations, but also for player-owned stations, because you need to install a separate service module for invention and not everyone bothers to do that. So for example, if I'm looking or I'm sorting this according to manufacturing, you can see that there's quite a lot more stations that do not offer invention. However, close to Jita, you will be able to find enough facilities, and of course also the station where I have the majority of my blueprint copies is offering invention services. Now, if I want to invent a Tech 2 blueprint copy, I need to start with a Tech 1 blueprint copy of the same item or ship in this case. Sometimes there's a choice between several blueprint copies if there are several Tech 2 ships resulting from the same copy. So for example, here I can choose between the Ishkur and the Enyo. But in case of the Raven, I can only invent the Golem. The quality of your Tech 1 blueprint copy does not matter, so whether it's fully researched or 0-0 in both areas does not matter. Therefore, if you want to purchase a blueprint copy through contracts, just go for the cheapest one. Or if you have the blueprint original, just make a copy of whatever you have. Quality does not matter. This process also tells you that there are only Tech 2 blueprint copies achievable through this process. There are some very few old Tech 2 blueprint originals, but they are so rare I've never seen one. You could only get them through contracts, and they would be absurdly expensive. And I'm also not sure which items or ships are available as blueprint originals. So don't count on it to ever own one. However, if you have the blueprint copy of the corresponding Tech 2 item you want to invent, then this window will show you the input materials, and in this case this would be data cores. This is a must-have item. You cannot change it, you cannot influence it. It would be 30 per run, I guess. No, a little bit more. 32 per run. And at a certain amount, the bonus percentage of the station should kick in, but maybe I've done my math wrong. However, for 4 invention runs, I need those 128 data cores, and yeah, you can farm them in data sites, you can buy them from the market, you can use research agents to get them, but that's another topic. So all in all, here you see the rough estimation of the purchase or of the costs. I have some of them in my research station, but all in all that would be roughly 40 million I would have to pay. And then with a 30.8% chance of success, I would get a Golem Tech2 blueprint copy, which has only 1 run, 2% material efficiency and 4% time efficiency. And this will take me 6 days and cost 2 million ISK. So there's not much else about the skill requirements. We have already talked. And this is a naked, unimproved Tech2 blueprint. And if I switch to the manufacturing part, this nice little chip, if I would buy all input materials, would be a little bit above 2 billion ISK in materials. But that's not all. If that would be all, then invention would be quite easy. But there are a lot of potential modifications you could do when you use an optional item, a decryptor. This is not necessary, but it can influence the result of your invention. Each decryptor modifies 4 variables. The first one is the chance of successful invention. The second is the number of runs the resulting blueprint copy will have. Third one will be material efficiency, and fourth one time efficiency. So for example, if I were to use the accelerant decryptor, the chance of success would improve by 20% of my base value. So this should jump up to something like 36% or a little bit more, yeah, 37. The max run modifier is +1, so we see this is now a 2-run blueprint copy. Material efficiency raised by 2, and the time efficiency by 10. And if we were to take a look at the results, 2 additional % of material efficiency means 36 million saved costs here. And since we have 2 runs, we would effectively save not 36 but 72 million compared to the unmodified Tech2 blueprint. Also the costs increased, of course, because we need 4 accelerant decryptors, so this is now at 40 million. But that's not a huge increase. Now we have decryptors for several use cases. Some of them will dramatically increase the number of runs, some will dramatically increase the success chances, some of them will dramatically increase time efficiency and material efficiency. I think the best one is a parity decryptor with process decryptor with a +3 to material efficiency, and this would reduce my costs by 54 million ISK, but it only provides a 1-run copy. Now, what this translates into is that you have to consider several variables or what you really want to achieve when inventing. So, for example, do you want this golem only for your own? If yes, then maybe the process decryptor is no bad choice. It's cheap, and if you do 3 runs, you will have a statistic chance of getting at least 1 golem blueprint for 1 run. You have maximum saving on the component cost, and that's all you need, all you want. However, if you want to build and sell those ships, then maybe another decryptor may be better. Maybe take a look at the optimized augmentation decryptor. This lowers your chance of success, so you may want to do 4 runs to get a statistical chance to get at least 1 resulting blueprint copy. This will increase your invention cost to 54 million, which already tells you that an optimized augmentation decryptor is more popular. The material efficiency is only at 4%, not 5%, but you have 8 runs. And this means you will save only 36 million, but times 8. And this is 280, bullshit, 240, yeah, 288, roughly. Well, at this time of the day, I don't trust my math anymore. So 36 times 8, 288, okay. I'm not so stupid like I thought. Minus costs for the invention is still roughly 230 million saved in 8 runs in material input. And this is nothing to sneeze at. Otherwise, for example, if I want to invent a rig, I'm always using the augmentation decryptor. This one reduces the chance of success quite heavily, but in this case gives me +9 runs. Material efficiency is not so important for rigs, at least for small rigs. And a 10 run copy is quite nice, but because otherwise you would only be able to, or you would only get a 1 run copy, and this would clog up all your manufacturing slots if you want to mass produce rigs. And yeah, if usually prices are at a level where I would say if from 10 runs I get 2, I'm at least break even. If I get 3 or more, I'm in the winning zone. If I get only 1, then I lose money. So this is a little bit of a gamble. And prices, if the input material prices change, then also the result changes. But for example, we are looking at 11 million or 11.6 million costs to do those 10 runs, and let's assume I get 2. I get 2 of those 10 runs. Then let's see, for 10 runs I have to pay 23 million. I would get 40, that means 17 million profit. So in this case, even if I only get 1 blueprint copy, I'm already making a profit. If I get 2, 3, then obviously my profit increases nicely. But this playing around until you get a feeling for it is part of the learning curve, part of the process. and maybe there are guides to tell you exactly what is best in each situation, but I would suggest that you play around with it until you get results you are satisfied with. And not to forget, you need a lot of skills which are quite expensive. Take some time, and this is also the best advice I can give you. Take your time to do it. There's no need to rush, and it will not lead to great successes from day one, but it can be a very profitable endeavor. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will continue our industry episodes with reactions next time.